If you ever wonder what my Amazons wear under their armor, it's usually not very much. Hi, I'm Mark, and this is Subliteral Network. I make art and comics, and thanks for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe, and to leave your feedback in the comments. I post art daily, 5 days a week on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and this is a roundup of that work in case you missed it, with a little more detailed description added. You can read my Una the Cave Bunny comics free at radiocomics.com, and please visit my Patreon page if you'd like to support my work. All these links are in my description and bio, and please watch till the end so you don't miss anything. This started from a sketch from that folder that I have full of partially finished drawings, or drawings that I just sketched out very quickly, very roughly. I'd like to show you some of those sketches, but they're so rough, most of them, that the scanner that I have can barely pick them up. So, so it just existed as kind of a few lines and shapes put together, which I take them once in a while and I work them up and kind of see what can happen with them if I ever get stuck creatively, or I'm working on something all day and I want to break. It's just sort of a way to keep drawing without having to put a lot of effort into it. Because I start off with a sketch that's kind of half formed, and so all I really need to do is just take it and fully form it if I can. Plus, there's no pressure with them. I can experiment. I can do try things that I might not ordinarily try, and if I get good results, I can use them in kind of a more detailed piece, or use them later. Plus, it's always a learning experience. Pencil sketch from a design sheet I'm working up for the next Una the Cave Bunny comics I'm doing. One of my weak points is that I don't spend enough time designing beforehand. So, well, this is Core, and he is a kind of a savage Captain Ahab-like cave bunny, and I wanted to make sure that I had his look nailed down and his shapes worked out before I started working on the actual comics. Only recently have I started using the teeth of a character to help to build the character. A lot of people do it, and I realized that a lot of artists that I like, really do use the teeth to express a lot about the character, So the idea of using all the features of a character or a thing when you're designing it to help bring it to life is you're learning something new every day. I mean, I am, and sometimes it's annoying because I wish I had done this years ago, but I'm glad that I was finally able to realize how important it is. This is Madame Delancey from a panel from Treasure of the Delanceys, a comic story I worked on, published in Wild by Mo Press. It was a serialized story, and the whole thing was published over several issues of the magazine. I did that cover too, but like I said, I'll show you that in detail on some other video sometime later. So the whole story took place sometime, was it the 17th or 18th century England, and it was a chance to really draw all of those great costumes and scenery and stuff that I happen to have collected like a lot of great reference for it, and I just love drawing all those flouncy dresses and the lace and stuff, and the matchlocks, and all the just antique stuff that appears throughout the entire story. This is another panel from Treasure of the Delanceys. Catrice Delancey was the young, daring, and beautiful heroine of the story, and at a certain point in the script, it was indicated that her family descended from Robin and Marian. I think it was in the script that there was a painting of Robin Hood and Marian on the wall, and so I did that. It's like one of those giant portraits that kind of hangs over the mantle in some of these old mansions, and it just came out so cute and adorable that I always wanted to do a larger and kind of more detailed picture of this because they just look so cute together. Skipper and Quinn are just these kind of spacefaring adventurers, ne'er-do-wells that I just kind of made them up so I could have designed characters to draw. But as happens a lot with this kind of thing, they just kind of grow into these characters that you think of that have lives, and you make little comic stories about them, or at least I do, and that's how they came about. And there's a couple of little comic stories that I've done with them. Not very much, but mostly I just like drawing them and using them as a springboard to create pictures and illustrations with. I had drawn an 11 by 17 horizontal drawing of Skipper and Quinn, which I meant to become a wallpaper. So I painted it and I made a wallpaper out of it, but I don't think that I put it up anywhere for any reason. So what I ended up doing was, after I got my Patreon page, I decided to repaint it and use it as a PC wallpaper there. So this is the repaint, or a part of the repaint, and I like the results I got in Procreate better than what I got when I was using the other program that I used to use. So the whole picture is viewable as for my patrons, as a full-size PC paper and a phone paper that I made. The first version I painted in Sketchbook Pro, which was, I don't think Procreate existed at the time, and I did like it, but Procreate is just so much better that it's just light years better.